Did y'all watch the fight?
Yeah.
I did not.
I had to
I
watch it
didn't
on.
even
You
watch it.
didn't, Kevin?
I had to watch it on
No,
the
I
phone.
was driving home from the champagne party. Yeah, I was driving home from the champagne party.
Yeah, Ubang, I already know who you was going for.
Yeah, by default, man, because I'm gonna root for the black athlete. Um, I
Yeah,
rooted for Haney.
I was too.
But the funny thing though, I didn't get where all the Haney's gonna knock him out. Haney's gonna you know be like this much that much better than him. I don't know where all that came from. And I think it was Gervonta Davis who had stepped out a few days before the fight, I think, right? And said, like, I don't know why people are talking about Garcia like he's like this chump. He fought me. He was one of my toughest fights. I was just on another level. So they're holding his loss to Gervonta Davis against him. Now, Haney has never been known as a knockout artist.
No, he's only got like I think this was his 32nd fight, and he has like 15 knockouts.
Yeah. It, I
Yeah,
just,
so definitely not a knockout
I,
artist. He's known as a boxer.
right. I didn't see how people saw him winning by KO. It would have had to be decision, and he got rocked so early that I don't think he ever recovered from that first round knockdown.
No, yeah, so he got rocked super early, and the thing is, like I'll say this, it showed that Haney, people were already saying his chin is suspect, and if it showed you that his chin was suspect, it also showed you that he's tough too, because he was going down, that motherfucker was getting back up, and he was still trying to fight. Like he didn't just quit. Like some motherfuckers quit,
I respect
and
that.
he didn't. That could also be a bad combination. Like you going out on your shield, like you out there on wobbly legs. Because I mean, you could look when Haney was trying to plant, his legs was wobbling, man. Like it was the noodle leg, man. Like,
The Bambino.
and it was yeah, and that could be dangerous. One thing I thought Haney could have used the jab, especially the jab to the body, which is something that Mayweather would just kill cats with. And
Just to keep him honest.
there were times, yeah, there were times where Garcia was just basically standing almost like a punching bag, standing there and trying to do the shoulder roll, do his little shoulder roll, and he wasn't throwing any punches. But then Haney didn't step to his left to take the angle to punch. He was just like, socking on the side. And I don't know, man. Like he stopped jabbing, and he was like basically just chasing Garcia around, and then he got caught. He was getting clipped. Like if he would have fought like he did against Lomachenko, like just jab, like use your jab, move, like man, I don't know. It was just it was. You said what, Uban?
Damn, I think I lost my train of thought. But Tarver, they interviewed Antonio Tarver after the fight, and he echoed some of your points. Um, but I think he didn't have a game plan going in, or he had a simple game plan going in, but once it went sideways, shit got off the rails and he didn't know how to react. His corner didn't, wasn't telling him how to react. So it kind of left him vulnerable. I don't know how he was such a huge favorite. When Garcia has what that one loss to Tank.
Mm-hmm.
So you talking about somebody that has one loss on their record against a superior boxer, and you're gonna hold that against him. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah. You're not gonna like this, Ubang, but it's like Haney is, and I would say even Ryan Garcia until he shows it against somebody like a Tank. I need to see it against Shakur. Let me say that. If he does it against Shakur, then it's like, okay, let me talk about Garcia as one of those elite guys. He's one of those guys that's hovering around at the top like Dak Prescott. He's hovering around there at the top, but we need more. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. And it was like Haney had a great resume, but this loss to Garcia, just the build up of the fight and all of that stuff, is gonna hurt him. And he needs a rematch,
Oh,
and he needs to win that
that's
rematch.
what I was going to ask you. So that's what I was going to ask you. It came back to me. Do you think the 3 pounds that he couldn't lose affected the outcome? The 3 pounds that, so Garcia couldn't make weight. He was they were fighting at 140. He weighed in at 143, 3 pounds overweight. That's why he didn't win the belts, because he didn't make weight. But do you think the 3 pounds, of those extra 3 pounds,
So,
affected Haney?
um, so I'll two things about that. Uh, on Ryan Garcia's end, you should feel stupid as fuck because you should be the champion right now. You didn't have
Yeah,
enough discipline to get
make weight.
down to the weight. And you probably had the best fight of your career, and you're not the champ.
Did you see in the interview where he said he drank every night?
I mean, if that he said a lot. I don't know what to believe and what not to believe at this point. But yeah, he should, dude, have the discipline to get down there so you could be the champ right now. Um Haney, obviously, he had the discipline. He made the weight. They both, I think, hydrated and they weighed more than what the limit was. They were well above 140. Um, do I think that it took more out of Haney to get to 140? Um, I'm not sure, because if he consistently works out the way that he says that he does, then he's gonna be around that weight anyway, right? It's easy for him to. I'm not gonna say it's easy because I know it's hard to maintain weight, but it's a routine kind of thing, right? It's something that you're used to. So you're not. It's not foreign to you to go in at that weight and then go up however many pounds and fight against a guy who's probably also going up over the weight. You know what I'm saying? Um, did it make Garcia that much stronger because he didn't cut weight? I mean, I don't. I think people are putting too much weight on the weight. It's like, no, I don't think that was it. I don't. I really don't. I don't think that was it. I think it was what you said, Ubang. Like, they got in there. He got clipped early. He really didn't respond to it. He never really got back on track. And he said something like he was more surprised than hurt. Nah, bruh, you was hurt. Like, you were hurt. And sometimes, like, it almost reminded me of you guys remember when Costa Zoo knocked Zab Judah down and Zab Judah was trying to get up and he was just all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, I believe still to this day, like, and I don't know how the fight would have ended, but if Zab Judah would have just taken the knee and like taken the count all the way to like 8 or 9,
8.
and then like I'm okay, maybe he would have got knocked off some of the haze. But when you have pride and you're like, fuck this, I'm getting right back up, which is what Haney was doing, you still haven't recovered. You
Yeah.
know, you get a 10 count for a reason. Take the count, man. You know what I'm saying? Or take, they were saying take a knee. Like, man, what's the
He trying to
you
pop
got
back
knocked
up.
down anyway.
He trying to pop back up to show that he wasn't hurt. Meanwhile, your eggs still scrambled. Nigga, legs looking like Bambi, right? Like, nah, bro, you not right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But he needs he you cold, Uba. He needs that rematch, man.
Hey
He
man,
needs that rematch for his legacy, man. Like, he needs that rematch, and he needs to win convincingly. And all that's gonna lead to is a rubber match, because listen, they fought each other in the amateurs multiple times. So this ain't the first time they seen each other. They're familiar with each other's style. So it could be a case where Haney comes back and he does win. But if that happens, whoever wins that third, is for all the marbles, and then t- that's gonna be a defining moment for both of their legacies. But if they don't see each other again, this is a defining moment for Haney's legacy, because
I
they
was
were
on
talking about him like Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? So
Another one bites the dust.
I was on Twitter and they had a picture of Devin Haney on the ground and Ryan Garcia standing over him. And they were like, yeah, this picture is going to be hanging up on every Mexican barbershop in America. That damn picture, almost like the Muhammad Ali, Sonny Liston. So
You
oh
can do
shit.
it. You
absolutely,
can do it.
he's got to run the fade back. Then I was reading another post, man. Dr. Umar Johnson is like, man, we got to check those gloves. I need an
I
investigation
don't trust you.
into Ryan Garcia's gloves.
Absolutely. Man.
Got needed to have that hand up, man. You knew that left was
Oh
coming.
man.
Just keep that hand
Oh,
up and work that jab, and then let that overhand go. But I mean, I still think Haney's a great boxer. He should bounce back. Hopefully, he gets the rematch, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Indeed.
yeah, because right now black niggas in America are taking L's, man. We need shit to turn around, man. Like we got this Canadian on our ass. We got we got Devin Haney taking L's.
Right.
Oh shit!
Listen,
We got Quavo taking
look.
L's.
Every country in the United States is winning except for. I mean, every country in North America is winning except for the United States. Canada winning, Mexico winning, and we taking the L's. We taking the L's in the
Yeah,
U.S. Oh man. Like,
we taking L's,
Man,
dog. Niggas is taking L's right now.
well,
Kevin started talking about some real shit, because it didn't go in the black man's favor. So it's like we taking L's as black men. That sound like
The
when they say
comedian.
a comedian is
Oh,
bombing.
yeah, the comedian.
The
Yeah,
comedian is
yeah.
bombing. So he started talking about some real shit, like, man, we got to take care of our women, man. Niggas is
oh,
like, boo.
right.